You think of something, and moments later, it is on your screen. A niche hobby, a product you mentioned to a friend. It feels like magic, or like you are being watched. That uncanny feeling isn't a coincidence, it is by design. With every click and scroll, an algorithm is secretly building a second you, a digital twin, a predictive model of who you might become, designed to be the perfect user. This is your algorithmic self. What happens when this predictable you starts to feel more real than the real you?
We're in the middle of a youth mental health crisis in America. This is the defining public health challenge of our time.
Does social media negatively impact mental health?
We have to remember that social media is not one thing. It's depending on who you're talking to, what content you're seeing, what functions you're interacting with, a like button, for instance.
Our identities used to be shaped by community and culture. Now, a new architect is in the room, the algorithm. It doesn't just show you things you might like, it actively shapes how you think and who you are. The process is fueled by a relentless harvest of your data, not just clicks and likes, but how long you linger on an image, your scroll speed, even your location. Early algorithms were simple. Today's systems are predictive. They use machine learning to anticipate desires you haven't even formed yet. Platforms like Netflix and Spotify don't just recommend, they create a reality tailored to you, designed to maximize your engagement by making you the most predictable version of yourself. This constant feedback creates a curated mirror. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram aren't just social spaces, they are where we construct our identities. They reflect a persona the algorithm has assembled from your data. This creates a psychological shift. We go from "I like this" to "the algorithm knows I like this, so I must be the kind of person who likes this." This feedback loop reinforces certain taste. If an algorithm labels you introverted, it serves you more of the same, trapping you in that identity. Think of Spotify Wrapped. We share it as a definitive badge of identity, an objective truth about ourselves. Platforms are no longer just serving us, they are actively defining us. This curated world feels comfortable, but it is a gilded cage. Algorithms create echo chambers and filter bubbles, showing us only what confirms our existing beliefs. This validation feels good, but it stunts our growth by shielding us from challenging viewpoints. It also erodes serendipity, the joy of stumbling upon something new. When platforms only show you what they predict you will like, your world shrinks. This comfortable cage is a prison built from your past. What happens when you want to change or become a different person? Your algorithmic self, built on your history, keeps you locked in place. It serves content for the person you were, not the person you want to become, making real change an uphill battle. If this feeling of being guided by algorithms resonates with you, you are not alone. Join the discussion in the comments. Have you ever felt your taste being shaped by an algorithm or tried to break out of your filter bubble? Share your story. Understanding this together is the first step. And if you find these conversations important, consider subscribing for more deep dives into our digital world. So why is all of this happening? The answer is money. Your identity has been commercialized. Hyper-personalization isn't a service for you. It is an economic model. Companies that excel at personalization generate 40% more revenue than those that don't. The more predictable you are, the more profitable you are. Your detailed user profile, your hopes, fears, and interest has become a commodity. This is the conflict. The algorithmic self versus the authentic self. These systems aren't just reflecting you, they are nudging you toward a version of yourself that is more commercially viable, where the illusion of choice is a powerful tool to shape who you are. So what can we do? The solution isn't to defeat the algorithm, but to reclaim our autonomy through intention. We must understand these systems are powerful, but they don't have the last word. Take practical steps. Actively seek out diverse information. Follow creators that challenge your worldview. When a recommendation pops up, ask, do I genuinely like this? Or am I being shown this because it is easy? Occasionally reset your profile by diving into completely new topics. And beyond our own actions, we can advocate for greater algorithmic transparency and control over our data. Our identity is now a negotiation between our own intentions and the technology we use. The algorithmic self isn't going away. It will only become more sophisticated and persuasive. But we aren't powerless. We bring the emotional intelligence and judgment these systems lack. We can be the architects of our own identity, using these tools without letting them use us. It requires conscious effort and protecting our own curiosity. The future of your identity is still yours to write. You have to decide which self you are going to be.